Peace family, welcome back to the page. If it's your first time viewing the page, I am No For A Vo in the flesh. Peace to all the gods and goddesses of the planet, peace to all the kings and the queens, peace to all the princes and princesses, peace to all the high vibrational human beings of the planet, and all different forms of organisms and everything else that may dwell within the earth and above the earth. Peace and Ashe. Peace to all the ancestors, all the angelic beings. That's, the forces that are helping us rise and helping us get back to our full potential and our full divinity. Because with us being inside of this three-dimensional construct, we are, in a sense, limited. But we're going to open up, quite slowly. I hope everyone is having a great afternoon, night, whatever time you're looking at this. That's what time it is. Just know you're always on time. So whatever time you're viewing this video, no matter if it's 2 years from now, 10 years from now, anything of that sort, just know you're viewing it at the right time. And whenever the message reaches you, that's when you were meant to receive the information, because this is how the universe speaks. It's through video, through music, through anything that you may experience in this reality. That is the universe speaking to you, letting you know what time it is. So I guess we can start off with that. So basically, like I was just saying, with everything around you having a purpose, everything around you has magnetism, and it has a certain vibration that as soon as while it was being created, when it was being thought of, it was being created specifically for you. So the things that are around you and the things that have found its way to your, attachment or, possession, it was meant for you. It had a certain frequency. It had all those things that was needed to be attracted to you. Because, like I said in the last video or the video before, every aura, which is magnetism, is like a fingerprint, and it's like a barcode. It's like unique. Every single one in the universe, unique. Nothing has the same aura field. And like I said, everything is alive. Everything has magnetism. Everything has an aura field around it. So everything around you was meant for you, and it will always be yours. And the things in the future has a little piece of you, because it's either meant to interact with someone that's going to interact with you that will cause them to even have an idea to present to you. And that's how you receive ideas through other people, because that universe, the information was still meant to be attracted to you in a sense. So they've been knowing since probably the beginning that energy is wireless. All energy is wireless. They just found a way to harness a particular frequency of energy, and that's how electricity became, because it's just a particular frequency, and they don't even truly understand the actual energy that is light. But these are certain deities that are us, that flows through the universe and things of that sort. It actually gives whoever is actually searching for the ideas, the magnetism, like that aura field, that magnetism to pertain that idea to actually enable them to create. Because, like I said, energy is wireless. So someone else could be at least trying to tap into the energy. They're going to receive the energy, because it don't know color. It don't know any of that thing. It just knows magnetism and, the purpose of, and they already know anything. They already know the extent of it. So they know if they give it to someone down here, most likely it's going to become major and become mass production and things of that sort, because that's just what we do in this 3D construct. And right now we just at a slower rotation. So that's just what causes us to have physical bodies. But once you speed up that rotation, then that's how even the earth has its different dimensions and its different forms. And at a certain vibration, it is a gas form and an invisible form, which does exist. It's just at a higher frequency. But everything exists at the same time. So these things are still here. This particular, and even at a certain point, it's invisible. But that's at a certain vibration. Because right now we're at a slower vibration, so you're able to see the earth. But you gotta recognize we just in the third dimension. We're at a low dimension right now. So as it rises in these dimensions, it becomes a liquid earth, and then it becomes a gas earth, which is the cloud, which everything was formed from this cloud from higher dimensions. This cloud came down, and then it started to become a liquid form, then a solid form. And that's what we're currently in right now. That's the lowest density. And the fact that we came to this low concentration of energy from the higher realms is why we're going to be more powerful, and why we are more powerful currently, because even the future has already happened. So even as we're living right now, we are the most powerful beings in the universe, in the galaxy. Know that, accept it, and just know that, when you live with this freedom and you live with this enlightenment, it actually allows you to be able to fly and be able to, in a sense, fly, but in another sense, have just free thought and free imagination in this universe, because that's what makes you fly in this universe. In another universe, it might be actual flight, because every dimension and every dimension within these different dimensions, flight is different. In this dimension, flight can just mean being able to fly into, whatever you want to wake up and do in the morning. That could be flying. That could be literally flying, because it gives you the most freedom in this dimension. But in another dimension, the sense of flying could be, it's so hard to put it into words. Okay, flying could be being able to walk outside and literally fly. Or it's a couple of dimensions where, flight is real, levitation is nothing. It's simply walk around and levitate, because it's accepted and it's understood that that is possible. So once in this universe, once in this dimension, once more people are in knowledge of, and the minds accepts the frequency of being able to fly in this dimension, then it will be capable of beings with certain DNA and certain things that can actually form these certain proteins and things that change up the construct and allow you to actually take flight. But even with just this type of thinking, which could seem, in a sense, not normal, because it's things that haven't been presented to the masses, but at the same time, there are two levels of people even in this dimension. We have the people who accept and obey to just the constructs of day-to-day living, and they don't really question the things around them at all. It's just like, oh, this is just what I'm doing. This is just life. And they just love a simple life. And then you have a smaller group. There's always a small concentration. That's what I was saying. Even when we so-called fell in frequency, came from the whole heavens, came into this particular frequency, and was actually created. Because even with the Titans and some of the Titans that was destroyed and fell down, those are us. We are the Titans, Remember the Titans, they say. But we are the Titans at the end of the day. So with the smaller group, they don't accept limitations and things of that sort. And these are usually the people who create the whole universe as you know it, because they actually stepped outside of what you would call the norms or things of that sort, and decided to change the whole construct of the timeline, the TL. And these are people who usually go within, because even if you look at some of the greats like Tesla and things of this sort, they would always say that they would do some deep searching and things of that sort for answers. But what they wasn't telling you was that they was really into different kind of cults and things of that sort, different kind of meditations, different kind of calling them deities. And these deities will get them information because they know it all come back to us anyways. They know what they was doing. Like, everything's part of the plan, part of the, all in the, it's all part of the plan. They gave them the information so that they know that we would intertwine with them in the West and get a lot of the information. That's why they say in the West is what is gonna derive this power, this certain particular energy that's gonna help raise the frequency of the whole planet. Because it don't take nothing but, I forgot what the Dr. B. Series said, but I think like 100,000 people, 200,000 people at a certain frequency could rise the whole. It don't even take that many, I don't think, to just raise the frequency of the whole Earth. Like I said, once we raise this frequency, more things will be possible. You would better go into because like they say, everybody is in their own dimension. And once you are able to raise the vibration to go into the other dimension, you will bring that to this dimension. Because we all live in a different dimension. It's just we intertwined into this one whole dimension as part of the whole. But let's say in somebody else's dimension, they want to be a purple girl. They could be a purple girl, and then that'll be transformed to this dimension. Say somebody else, they want to be a walking dragon. Like, they could be a walking dragon. Or if they want to be an alligator walking, they could do that. Because all these dimensions would be, happening at the same time. It's still manifesting itself here. And because we will all be rising at a certain vibration, we'll all be viewing it. Like, oh, that's cool. They're up in the universe. They going crazy over there. Because they living in both dimensions at the same time. Somebody flying, they be like, oh, they must be in that flying dimension. I want to go there too. And then you might just, have you a flying dimension now. And then you just be able to go like that. And that's just what the Egyptians were showing when they showed like the alligator head walking in the falcon head and just different things, because people they was free to imagine and free to do with what they will with their energy and their creations, because we would still share this same space. It's all about this space, and this is that space where the heavens, as it fell, it came from the Saturns and all that. Those are huge planets. You gotta look at the size of those planets versus the size of Earth. Those are like the big Titan planets, big energy, and it's just showing us how big of an energy we truly have. Because Earth is like a certain dimension, that's a certain frequency, but it just shows how much energy is built in us, and as these energy waves, just like the same type of energy that you're receiving from the sun is the same type of energy you're receiving from Jupiter, Mars, and all those planets out there, because we are, in a sense, under them, and the energy falls down on top of us. And that's why we receive so much of the forces from these planets, as well as from the sun and the moon. And so many forces that are always upon us, in, interacting with us at the same time. A lot of people, like I said, they just accept and obey the environment. And some people use that energy and transmit it to, transmute that into energy that they want to prosper different things. resurrect certain things as far as relationships, because you can use the energy or you can use it for what they want you to use it for, which it can be for the day just going to work, thinking about they people, thinking about things of they sort. But once you transmit that energy and use it in the sense that you want to use, that's when you're gonna be able to manifest more. Because you, especially once you start to do it every day, no matter if it's something important going on in the universe, because there's always something important going on in the universe. It's the universe. These are stars, moons, and everything. Because if you think about it in a sense, if we are a reflection of the universe, we are the stars. All the zodiacs is in us. Every zodiac. So whenever it's a powerful zodiac, you got to see what part of that being is in your body, and then you can actually put energy toward that chakra and then manifest that, because those are portals. They just let you know, oh, that portal is heavy in your body right now. It could be aligned with your heart chakra, and it could be a deity or a certain thing that will be unlocked at that certain time, because those are deities. Every single one of them is a deity. Yeah, but with this smaller group, these are people who usually, like I said, shift the whole timeline and shift the whole universe. And you have to remember that you have these deities that are inside of you. They are limitless. They have limitless energy. But with you having a slower vibration, you don't have the understanding that, or the understanding that you are the most powerful thing in the universe, and you're just at a slower vibration. But once you come to the realization, the enlightenment, because that's what the ultimate thing that everyone wants in the universe is ultimate. Because what do everybody want here? Knowledge. Knowledge is power. That's what the whole universe has, all the knowledge, and that's what you want to get to, is becoming oneness with the whole universe, knowing everything. And that's limitless power. If knowing everything is the most limitless. Even when she took the limitless pill at the end, and when she took the pill, then she started having more information, because that's all it was information. That's all the limitless power is. It's just information and understanding. So as you become more enlightened, that's going to raise your vibration. Therefore, the ultimate thing at the end of the day is always becoming more enlightened. And that's how you become more one with yourself and going to receive more messages, because you're on the path of enlightenment. And that's the name of the game. And that's what I've been saying a lot too, which is people and my followers, my subscribers, my beautiful subscribers. That's just what I've been seeing people talking about lately. Cause of course I read y'all comments, y'all know I read them, comment back everything. I've just been seeing people saying it's been helping them get on their path, and that's just what I seen this morning. It was like, this video gonna put them on the path of just, and it kind of do make me feel good just knowing that, I was a part of someone that actually want to become enlightened and want to become spiritual and want to become, a better version of themselves, and knowing that they can raise their vibration up to a point where they can do what they want in this universe, things of that sort, giving people hope, and I'm like, that's just what I'm all about. I don't want to make it to where it's like, oh, you gotta have a certain type of something on or something like that. No, it's gonna be about really truly what you are at the spirit, at source, you feel me, at your soul. And we're gonna go more into we definitely gonna go more into the Aries and the zodiac signs and things of that sort real soon, because like I said, with them zodiacs, it's zodiacs in each of your palms, it's zodiacs in your each shoulder, and there's more zodiacs that they don't even talk about. They just give us like a main You get to see the forefront, but you don't see all the. It's way more. That's why even with the zodiacs, you have to know that there is more. Know that there is more. Know that it's limitless. Quit thinking limited. It's limitless. That's just to get you started. Like that's just elementary school. Like that's kindergarten, pre-K. You feel me? It's 1, 2, 3, ABC. Know that this gets way more in depth. Know that it gets way deeper, and the information is limitless. And keep on tapping in, and you think it's just somebody in your dream talking to you, but it could be one of the angels or something of that sort, because that's just how they speak. So that's why you have to, because at certain vibrations, you can actually talk to them more because you're in a form that they can vibrate with, they can resonate with y'all. We can talk now. You're at a certain vibration, you're in your astral body. So now they give you these messages, they're telling you certain things that's going to be important to your timeline. Because they're not going to tell you something, they're not going to waste their time telling you something that don't matter. Unless it's a low form, and if you're at a certain vibration, they can't get with you anyway, because you're a spiritual warrior and things of that sort. That's why before you go in, you gotta put this spiritual energy on. Because just because you don't see it physically, you thinking that it ain't manifesting something. You think it don't exist. But it do, you feel me? Let's just say you put on spiritual armor, and you thinking like some strong armor, the strongest armor in the universe. You might don't see it, but your aura has formed into that strong thing that you're thinking of. So now when you go out in public and stuff, people sensing like, oh, he a strong person, because you put that in your aura field. Or if you put in your aura field, a lot of money. Now, even I could feel it. Like when I think about it, you can feel it. If you in touch with yourself, you just have a feeling, and it's just like you could be and then as you think about it more, like I said, that's the dimension that you go into. You travel into it, but you just don't physically feel like you're traveling to it. But like I said, these dimensions are on top of each other, and I think they showed it on Ant-Man 2, and I was watching this movie the other day with some friends. It was called the Arrival, and basically they put this little cube in his room, and then it sucked all the energy from everything in his room into this little portal dot, and it's just these portals, these dimensions are all inside of each other, because it's only like size if you think about it. And if that size, it go into a smaller, like if you go into that dimension, it can have a smaller dimension, and that dimension can have a smaller dimension. But it's all dimensions is dimension. We are living inside of a dimension that's in a dimension. We just don't feel like it, because you can become egotistic with the body and things like that. But if you don't think so much sense of your body, you would think of you're inside of another dimension that's inside of another dimension, and it just goes on and on, because like I said, it's limitless. So we are just a form of another dimension and live in a certain timeline. You gotta recognize that you're in a dimension. You feel me? That's within a dimension, that's also on top of a dimension, because as above, so below. We got a dimension on top of it, we got a dimension very beneath us. That's like touching, it's so close. And so you always living within these, for sure, above, in between, and the under. And with that being said, family, I'm gonna get on up out of here and just continue to, if you do want to see growth in whatever you're doing, just know, let your actions speak. Let your consistency speak. Let your integrity speak. Because if you're doing something behind the scenes and you try to present on the camera and things of that sort, it's not gonna come out right. It's not gonna flow out, because that's not what you're really truly doing behind the camera. And you can't cover up the truth. Like, people want you to come as yourself. They want to know that you don't have nothing to hide. And the more and more that I do what I do, the more I become in touch with myself, the more I become a feeling of relaxation when it comes to doing everything and standing up for my beliefs, not really letting someone else's dimension intertwine with my dimension, because they living in their own world, I'm living in my own world. In my world, I can fly, I can do what I want to do. So don't let someone else's limitations from their dimension limitate your dimensions, because at the end of the day, they love what they hate is what they love. You feel me? It's what they wish they could do at the end of the day. But they can't, because it's not within their frequency to be able to do that. Their dimensions don't go up as high as yours can. So the more that you understand that they may have just this above and below, you got hundreds of thousands of millions of dimensions above and below you that you can tap into, and possibilities. And you can make others want to tap into this dimension. And the more that dimension is absorbed by other people, the more it becomes an overall force in this dimension. Because you can just travel there, but it has to take a collective of energies to actually shift the whole dimensional field and actually bring that dimension into this reality. Because I could travel there every night if I want to. I always go to the dimension where I fly. But it would take a collective to understand the type of understanding, the type of belief, the type of want to actually shift this whole dimension into a different reality. And with that being said, family, peace to all the gods and goddesses of the planet, peace to all the kings and the queens, peace to all the princes and princesses, and the high vibrational human beings rising to try to be, priests and things of that sort. But with that being said, I say, till next time. Peace.